Hey everybody. So, part 3. So my question to you, realness now, is what do you look for when you're out and about? What are some things that are your end all be all that you would snatch up in a minute, right? The deciding factors of how of what you would have for standards or for things that you would look for in a person. And I've talked about this in other videos too, or something along those lines, right? But this is a pretty in-depth uh, thing because it is. There's there's a lot that goes into this one, but but me, I look at actions. I look at behavior. I look at can you establish eye contact and keep it, just like what I'm doing with all you. Yes, I look away, but I'm in thought. But I come right back to it. Because I want you guys to all see me as my real self, even though you're seeing me through a screen. I'm not here to cast illusions at you. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to cast blame, shame, or any of that. I just want to share some truth and hopefully get us on a different path, because this is has nothing to do with an honorable direction that society is going in. And I know that you guys will all agree with that, right? Especially to a lot of my single folks out here. We're all doing the same thing, right? We're all trying to meet people, mingle, and do the single thing, right? But we're all running into the same thing. And we're all asking the same questions, and we all have the same concerns in mind, the same doubts, and the same unsureties and insecurities, and right. But the fact is nobody wants to look at it from a lens of truth. Everybody wants to look at it at a lens of insecurity, right? Uh, Nobody will enjoy a person because they're being real. Nobody wants to take on a person's insecurities for as they are and meet them where they're at and then build on that, because nobody's perfect, ladies and gentlemen. That's where growth, communication, honesty, trust, that's where all those things are going to come into play here. But if we expect someone to be perfect, if we expect somebody to have all the wealth, if we expect somebody to have a fancy car, if we expect somebody to have all this stuff, then our expectations are false. Or we're only faceted on one direction versus the more important stuff. Right? We're worried about money, we're worried about all this other stuff, but we're not worried about how that person is at a soul level. Right? For me, and with the female race, right? I don't care about how you look. I really don't. Because I know that I'm not the most California GQ smoothie, best looking guy in the world. I know that. Right? I'm short. Balding. Right? But I'm in my 40s. And I've learned a lot over the years, so needless to say, I've had to do a lot of hair pulling. Right? So, so it's not true, but, but so, ladies, I'm just a guy like the 4.5 billion others that are out there, right? There's, I'm no different, but I'm as equally deserving of a chance as that California dreamboat that you guys all want, right? I'm just as deserving as the guy rolling in the Bentley. Ladies, I'm just as deserving as the guy rolling in a $300,000 house. Right? That's the point here. Guys can't be defined on what they have in order for you guys to pick us. Ladies can't be defined by what they have for guys to pick them. Guys, right? Come on now. We have to pick each other based on what we see, based on the behavior of the person that we're interested in, looking at. We have to be wanting to learn and grow with that person, regardless of what they have already before we met or while we're meeting you. We should look at everything as an opportunity for growth, for learning each other, for knowledge, for whatever else that you want to say. Because the truth is we're all people. And not all of us are rolling in hundos. Right? Not all of us are rolling in Bentleys. Not all of us are rolling in big fancy houses and all this fancy stuff that everybody wants to look for. Right? So we as a society have gone to a whole different realm of just, I'm going to say it, disorderly conduct. And we all know the definition of disorderly conduct, right? We all have seen it. We've all have experienced it at one point in time or another. We all see it around us out here in public. We all see it online. We all witness it, right? But I guess I'm just the one that's stepping forward and saying something about it. That's the difference between my character and many other people's out here. Because the truth is, we all want to be accepted. We all want to be loved. We all want to be adored. We all want to be taken care of. We all want to be, right? Ladies, just some truth, okay? Guys are going to want the same things that you want. Across the board, right? So ladies, for a second, if you want something, just take a second and stop and realize that the guy that's in question or the guy that's standing in front of you or whatever, he's probably going to want the same thing. It's a question of, can you deliver? But enough of my soapbox, Derby. I hope you're all having a great night. Sending love, light. Till next time.